This has been one of the most consistent years of my life. This has been the most abundant year of my life. This has been the most health-focused year of my life. This has been the most spiritually focused year of my life. All in all, I have leveled up in every single area of my life. Every single area. Rastafaro. Blessings and wholeness, family. Welcome forward to my channel. My name is Akeem Pierre, and I am also the host of the Almost Alkaline podcast. And this is going to be a mix of Almost Alkaline podcast with a YouTube video. And we're going to be reviewing my year. And I'm going to be sharing 5 lessons that I received this year with y'all. And these are going to be a mix of business, personal lessons, just all areas of my life. But really and truly, a big area and focus in my life right now is regarding business and regarding how I show up in business. So that's what's going to be a lot of it. A lot of what business has taught me has allowed me to go inside and do some inner work to allow me to show up even as a more brilliant, more bright, more divine individual. So let's get right to it. We're going to do 5 lessons that I learned. And lesson number 1 is leadership. And the lesson for this one is that I am a leader. So that means I got to lead. A lot of the times I'm looking to others to lead. I'm kind of passing it off. So a lot of the times I'm passing it off. A lot of the times I'll give too much freedom to those who I'm leading. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that a lot of the times I really shouldn't give that much freedom. I should set it up with some more clarity at the start, make it be known the expectations, and then from there, let it be done. Because as I had the lesson that I'm a leader this year, I realized that not everyone else is a leader. And I was treating everybody as if they're a leader. I was treating everybody as if they can do well with chaos. They can do well with, here, figure it out. But I realized this year that no, that's not the case. And I have to learn the individuals that I'm with, whether they're on my team, we're in a relationship, my friends. I have to learn the people who I'm around. And I got to know, are they a leader? How do they become the most effective? How are they the most efficient? Someone like me, you say, here, figure this out, and I'm gonna figure it out. But a lot of people, you say, here, figure it out, they get paralyzed, right? But if you ask me, hey, Akeem, write this in a plan, I'll be paralyzed. I'll be like, I don't know. I'll be so slow, right? So I'm learning leadership. And with the leadership is learning people as they are and learning to give people roles and put people in roles and me play a role that is best and meant for me. So this showed up a lot of different ways in my life, but a lot of it is, I'm trusting my intuition. I gotta trust my intuition. And that's one of my most powerful traits as a leader is I'm in tune. I'm so in tune with the rhythm of nature, of earth, of just this whole existence. I'm in tune with it. So a lot of the times I got to trust that intuition. Sometimes I'm hesitant, I'm doubting that, but we can't doubt that. As the leader, I got to lead. As the leader, I got to know who I'm working with. I got to know who I'm leading. And that takes a lot of listening. That takes a lot of humility. That takes a lot of being there and paying attention and showing that you care. So these are just different aspects regarding leadership. There's so much regarding leadership. There's so much that I learned this year, but those are a few of the aspects. And when it comes to business and being a leader in business, it's so much more clarity. My people, they need more clarity. They need to have things lined up and then here's how it is. And then from there, they may be able to find better ways to do it, but let's not say, here, y'all, figure it out. So that's a big time lesson for me. I'm a leader. Let me lead. Let me know my value in this world because that's what I'm here on this earth to do. I'm here to lead. So I got to lead. And if I'm not honoring my uniqueness. I'm not honoring my gifts. And we don't want that. We don't want none of that. So that's number 1. Number 2, consistency is key. And this one is just, I said to myself at some point, just be consistent. That's it. Don't be picky about it. Don't be so picky about having it perfect. Just be consistent. So when it comes to going to the gym, just be consistent. Sometimes I'm not 100% certain on my program, as in like I should probably switch up my cycles. Now I've been doing these same workouts for 2 to 3 weeks now. Time for a new cycle. I didn't do it yet, but stay consistent with it. Don't let that drop off. Here with y'all in the YouTube videos and the podcast, it's like, just be consistent. What do you need to be consistent? And make that happen, because you got to understand the importance of consistency, the importance of training your brain to believe that you are something or someone that does something, because our identity is just really a accumulation of our actions, of what we do. So let's be consistent. Let's make that happen. So consistency is key no matter what. Let's remain consistent. Number 3, we got focus is my most valuable resource. Focus is my most valuable resource. They may say time. They may say time is my most valuable resource. But what happens if during that time, I am not able to focus and be present in that time? What happens? And that time becomes very, very invaluable. It doesn't hold that same value anymore. Right? So when it comes time to focus up, when it comes time to get something done, when it comes time to execute, I got to be able to focus. When it comes time to plan, I got to be able to focus. And with that is, what is taking away from your focus? Whatever that is, it has to be removed, right? Whatever is in your home. Say, for example, one thing that I did was I wanted to make it so I could work and be more productive and focused at home instead of just the office. But I was working off of the couch, and I was like, I wasn't really productive. I wasn't really able to focus. But what I did is I just got a little desk and I got a workplace setup. So now when I sit on that desk, I'm able to be focused. I'm able to be in that mindset that is like time to work. And with that, the other side of it, there's so many distractions out there right now. Distractions are the number one killer of dreams right now. It's the number one killer of not even just dreams, but vital life force in people. Because we are so distracted that we become depleted, and then we become shells of ourselves. So a lot of us are walking around depressed, sad, just with no direction. And a lot of that is just because we are so distracted that when it comes time for us to do something, we can't focus for more than a couple seconds. We're worse than fruit flies nowadays. So focus is so important. So I mean, social media, I've been less on social media. I took away all notifications from my phone unless they're important. If you got the new iPhone iOS 15, put on Do Not Disturb. So no one can call me. I don't even see notifications. I don't even see, it goes directly to my Do Not Disturb and I can't see it. Out of sight, out of mind. Let's focus on what's in front of us. Let's utilize these moments and utilize this energy to do what it is that we know we want to do. So important, y'all, because if I believe my mission is a powerful one. I believe my mission is impactful one. I believe my mission is one that is going to change a lot of lives and has the potential to change the lives of myself, my family right now, and family for generations upon generations. So I want to see that executed. And what does that mean? I need to focus. That's it. I just got to focus. So focus is my most valuable resource. Time is cool, but focus is essential. And then number 4, this one's very similar to number 3, but it's a little bit of a subtle difference. And number 4 is my state is everything. And what I mean by state is my energy. Where my energy's at is everything. So when it comes to me moving through the day, I gotta be in a state where I'm able to do the things that I want to do. I gotta be in a state where I'm relaxed and focused, right? So part of the state is focus is in that state. And a lot of this came from, for me, is I'm putting a lot of other people first. I'm putting a lot of people first. And what happens is I put them first, and then I'm the leader, like I said earlier on. So I put them first, thinking that, if I leave, if I do that, that's going to be good for them. That's going to be good for me. But then what happens is if I put them first, I'm giving a lot of energy to them. What they're going to do is look back to me to lead them still. They're still going to look to me for guidance. So what I realize is I got to make sure that I'm filling my cup. I got to make sure that I'm giving myself what I need. And then I can go help others. And then I can support others. Because they're going to be looking for me regardless. And if I'm depleted, if I'm not in this state, it's not a good vibe. When it comes to the business, if I'm letting my state and my energy be thrown off by something in the low level process, say it costs $30, say it costs like $100, say it costs $1,000 for this issue that's kind of throwing me off of state. Then I'm like, oh, that's $1,000 worth, or that's that. I got to put my energy into it. And then that throws me off a state. And then what happens is then I'm not able to focus for the rest of the day. I'm a Cancer. I'm emotional. I gotta realize that about myself. I'm a Cancer. I'm emotional. So that may throw me off for my day. I can't focus. And I may not be consistent because I'm just not in the vibe. I don't want to record right now. I'm not in the mood. I'm not feeling it. You know what I mean? So I'm not able to stay consistent with it. I'm not able to focus. And I'm not able to lead either because I'm depleted. I'm not in that state. So I'm like, yo, chemo, state is everything. So moving through situations, I started to ask myself, what do you need, King? What do you need? Honorable? What is it that you need? Whatever it is, go give that to yourself first. Because once I give it to myself, I'm going to be able to feed the rest of the people. Like Big Sean had a line, he said, give everybody around me jobs, forget a job corps. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like what I'm doing is providing a lot of jobs for people. I'm providing a lot of ways for a lot of people to eat. Right? And I got to make sure that I continue to do that. And I got to be in the state to continue to do that because I want them to be abundant. I want them to keep growing. I want them to level up, and I level up and they level up with me, and we all leveling up. So that state is so important. And that's coming from me this year. My little motto was no more Mr. Nice Guy doesn't mean I have to be the bad guy. No more Mr. Nice Guy doesn't mean I got to be the bad guy. So I don't got to be that nice guy. I got to be the authentic guy. I got to be the guy that does what is authentic and true to self. And sometimes, most of the times, it's going to be I'm in a nice guy vibe. That's just who I am. But a lot of the times, not a lot, but sometimes it's going to be like, he's an asshole. He's rude. He's inconsiderate. He's selfish. And I got to be all right with that because that's going to allow me to stay in my state, which is going to allow everyone else to be more abundant as I am a leader. So I got to realize when those $1,000 tasks are taking away from those 5-6 figure tasks, so that's super important shift for me. So that's number 4. What do we got for number 5? Number 5 is a serious one. Number 5 is no one is coming to save you. No one is coming to save you. There was times in my life where I thought, I've been such a nice guy. I've been so caring and loving and nurturing to so many people my whole life. So maybe they'll help me and they'll be there to save me when I need. But no, it's not how it is. And it's not because they're bad people either. It's because they're going through their own things. They got to work and focus on themselves. Right? Everyone's going through their own things. Everyone's going through their own journeys. And we got to be able to acknowledge that and recognize that. So no one's coming to save you. I realize that I'm the type, I like to listen to people and I like to help people. I like to support them, but not everyone is like that. So sometimes if I would share something with someone of what I'm going through and they don't have no ears for it, they don't really care, it hurts me. I'm like, but last week I was just right there for you. But last week I was like disappointed. I thought this was a friendship. I thought this was love, and then that's that spiral of thoughts. That we don't need that. Why don't we need that? State, focus, consistency, leadership. So if I'm over here thinking about all that other stuff, I'm not focused. I'm not in the state. And I won't be consistent and I won't be leading people. So we got to stay ahead. So no one's coming to save you. So whenever I do have someone who's there and supportive and loving and nurturing and caring, I look at that as a plus. That's a beautiful benefit in my life. But if it's not there, it's all good to me because I'm working and establishing self-reliance. So I'm reliant upon myself. And that doesn't mean that I don't have the team. That doesn't mean that I'm not fully focused on creating this beautiful community, because that still is super important to me. But what that means is when it all comes down to it, I got to focus and rely on myself. I got to be there for myself. And I got to make sure that I don't overextend. I don't overexpose myself to a point where I need someone else to come save me, or I'm relying on someone else to come save me. That can't be. I got to be so in tune and so aware and so balanced that I know, oh, it's getting a little bit to that point. So what I've started to implement in my life is just every couple of months, I take some time to be in my own vibe, in my own energy, self-isolate. So I could tune in with self. How am I doing? Where am I at? How are things going? Where am I overextending? Where am I underextended? Where can I go harder? And I just analyze that. So that's something that I want to do consistently. And with that, I also sometimes I just take time off. Like I take a afternoon to just relax and just lay back and chill, because I know that other times I want to be focused and I want to be able to give my all. So right now I'm not giving them all. Let me just take a step back. Right? I'm not trying to keep going and going and going and going until I run myself dry. And then I'm like gasping for help. Like, please help me. Or I'm complaining. Oh, I'm a sad boy. None of that. No one's coming to save you. I would say especially as a man in this world today, we're still working on that, because that's why we coming forward with the Men Need Healing too. So we can come forward as men and we can create communities, not to say to save each other, but to support each other. Because I don't mean we got to do it on our own either. It's still Men Need Healing too. That ain't stop. It's still Men Need Healing too. And it's acknowledging that men need healing too. Yet we got to be self-reliant, and we can't be putting we don't need to be saved by no one. That's it. Straight up, y'all. So I give thanks. This was a very blessed and abundant year. This was our first year, Rich Soul Foods. We spent a whole year in our warehouse/office. And it's been epic. It's been super blessed. This has been one of the most consistent years of my life. This has been the most abundant year of my life. This has been the most health-focused year of my life. This has been the most spiritually focused year of my life. All in all, I have leveled up in every single area of my life. Every single area. And this is while I'm taking on much more responsibility. So, I don't know about y'all, but I think that's legendary. Where's my water? Got it over there. I don't know about y'all, but I think that's legendary. I think that's something that I'm very proud of. I'm super proud of the fact that I was able to add more onto my plate, but yet I was still able to focus and be consistent and show love to myself in so many different areas as well. And that's what I strive for myself. And that's what I want to let others know it's possible. It's so possible where we can be focused on the business and we can grow our business. And we can also grow our finances. We can grow our health. We can grow our mental health. We can grow our relationships. We can grow community. We can grow so many different aspects in one time. And this is due to my planning and focusing on these things. So if I have these as my focus, then we Gucci. And I feel just from this, it's going to be a moment where we should talk about my beliefs that allow me to come forward with this. For example, one of those beliefs is everything is always working in my favor. So when I have that belief and I'm going through things, it's powerful. So these are these little shifts, but we're going to leave it at that, y'all. Sending y'all so much love, so much balance. I'm so excited. This is my first time I did a year-end wrap-up. That's what I'm talking about. That's consistency. We ain't playing, y'all. We ain't playing. I'm so excited. I just got super hyped because I've been wanting to do this since I started on YouTube, but I've never been consistent enough. But here we are, y'all. This is a big celebration moment for me. It just hit me. I'm grateful. I'm sending y'all so much love. I'm sending y'all so much balance. When you watch this video, if you get to the end, head over to my Instagram and we're going to be doing a giveaway. All right, y'all. Sending y'all love, sending y'all balance. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Much love, podcast. Yeah. Rastafaro.